the United States should be increasing its resources against white supremacist groups and politically partisan violence, both of which have been more active in recent years. Recognizing that important developments in places like Africa and the Middle East can affect U.S. security, and especially the security of U.S. allies. Hi, I'm Dan Byman, Director of the Warfare, Irregular Threats, and Terrorism Program, and I'm here to talk about my recent report with Xander Palmer, Riley McCabe, and Skylar Jackson, Global Terrorism Threat Assessment 2025. The report examines how terrorism has changed in the last year, focusing on three regions: the Middle East, Africa, and the United States. The biggest danger in the U.S. homeland involves groups like white supremacists, which are much more active and lethal in recent years than jihadist groups. Overseas, however, the Middle East remains critically important, in part due to the tremendous changes that have occurred with groups like Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthis since the October 7, 2023 Hamas attack on Israel. Terrorism is constantly changing. It's changing in part due to regional events, and it's also changing due to successes and failures in U.S. counterterrorism. And it's important to keep updated on how terrorist groups have evolved, because the U.S. response and the response of U.S. allies needs to change as well. The biggest takeaway from the report is that the United States should be increasing its resources against white supremacist groups and politically partisan violence, both of which have been more active in recent years. Recognizing that important developments in places like Africa and the Middle East can affect U.S. security, and especially the security of U.S. allies. Right now, there's a broader and important policy discussion about how the United States should prioritize various threats. There has been a shift, and an appropriate one, towards the rise of China and the aggression of Russia. But it's important to recognize that terrorist groups remain an important danger that the United States must address. To read the full report, Global Terrorism Threat Assessment 2025, please visit csis.org.